So welcome everyone again. I'm sorry for the second time in this week. I went through my session without recording, so we are re-recording it now. We were talking about how we can mix the videos of mine in YouTube about different topics of market maker method, EMAs, and plane chart together. So I'll continue it. Is as you see that is uptrend market forming this downtrend now and induce everybody to selling it, and they go right back up. That's we already know how they make their move, but how we can take advantage and how we can buy or sell using the knowledge I gave you through different lessons from safety trades, ECR, Tuesday reversal, and everything about it. All right. So now what happens here is that this trend, this is basically a weekly structure, the smaller one, micro one, into a macro uptrend. So you can see this is, if anybody want to follow this uptrend, you know, they are being induced right now around here. They have their zone up here, which was a resistance at the time, and now is acting as support in an uptrend, in a macro uptrend. So everybody buying. That's when you want to sell. So we know peak is set. Why we know peak is set? Because of this trap. And then price came right below all the EMAs. If you don't know this, that means you didn't backtest weekly structure enough. Okay, so you are seeing the trap right here after a couple of weeks. They're trapping here, can't breaking it, right? Forming head and shoulder pattern, form multi-session M. You can see whatever you want to see. It's reversing. That's what matters. All right. So now notice how long they've worked in this area. When retail trader placing buys, looking to see rejection, looking to see, 1450 breaks, retested, they're going up. So once they got enough trap, they starting this new week, they start going down aggressively. All right. So now we have 5200 cross. Now we have price below the EMAs. Now we have this uptrend broken. So based on every video of mine, we are going down. Peak is set. We're market is reversing. There's no DMA because this is going to YouTube. Sorry. So now that peak is set, what do we look for? You always have to look for when peak is set, you look for induction, you look for your setup, and then continue going where market maker want to go, which in this case is down. Okay, so all the way here, you can take the retests. I'm gonna make it a little bit more advanced. It's all right. If you didn't understand what I'm talking about around here, it's okay. Hit me up in the community. We'll talk about it. You know, so retail trader now have these support lines around here. You can see. So they keep trapping people, showing them bullish inducement. Enough buyers, they move down. Same thing. They come like 10 pip down, 15 pip down, do this exact same thing, come down, Same thing. And then finally, they stop creating these zones and start forming higher highs. All right, cool. Now, this is that induction I'm talking about. See, price will, market maker will induce people, most likely there will be a trap of support or resistance. You see, now price making higher highs while there is a support zone here apparently being respected. Okay, notice how they, right at this level, notice how they rejected bullish inducement, break the 14, close above 14, everything you want to see, no problem. This is the part I'm agree with Steve Morrow. You don't believe I'm going down? No problem. I'll go up as long as you believe I'm going up so I can finally go down. That's what actually happening. But nowadays, there is so much trap and shit happening that basically market maker doesn't need to come up and hit the high 3 times or form a hammer at 345 or go to a certain direction 3 level and then reverse. This shit doesn't work anymore. Like, you can go try and fail, or you can just believe me and start making progress. I'm not saying making money because that's completely up to you, but I'm just showing you that look how market maker come to this support, show VIX down here. This VIX to the retailers is rejection. To us is a stop hunt. Maybe even you see this as a W with the stop hunt and buy this if you don't know structure. That's a thing. So now we have the peak set, we have a VIX drop, now we have a VIX inducement and trap. What is next? Drop. And what is right after that? Another inducement. How can you know this is inducement? Like, oh man, you telling me it's inducement, I go to the live and I can't find it. First, don't go to live trying to find it. Go back test trying to find it. That's how you will be able to identify it in life. Like, I'm not installing a program on your mind, so from now on it's gonna decode the market. I'm giving you a knowledge so you can work on it, master it yourself, make money out of it. How do I know there is inducement? When they start making higher highs, first time, see here, high, they came low, all right. They made a high above this. So now they're not making lower high, they're making higher high. That alone, this part alone, tells me. What tells me is I broke 14, I'm retesting it while I'm making higher high. So in my mind, this is what I'm seeing. Market maker want to go down, they don't have sellers, they need buyers. So let's kill them. So now, okay, support here. Actually, this, they usually use lines. So let me use line as well right here. So they have this trend, this support right here, making higher highs and running away. If they came down, sure, retest it, no problem. They keep adding people to this area for 2 hours and 30 minutes. They work around here, which for you, what should be for you? You should not see this. You should understand. Someone's writing in my screen. If you can stop it, I appreciate it. So now this is what retail see. For you, you should see, okay, they're coming to 200. Form the high. Tomorrow, right at the high, session changeover, open up the spread, coming down below 14, retest, came down, retest. So apparently exactly same place. That is a confirmation or somewhere that people getting trapped is exactly confirmation for us to make money. Well, in this case, let me show you guys on the YouTube how DMA looks compared to this. That's how DMA looks compared to this. So almost same thing. In this case, the reason is, the averages change a lot, and so often happens that this comes together and they're almost same. You see, even the retest right here was same on 1450. Oh, sorry, this is DMA right now. I'm gonna put 1450. You see, even this retest was same. So for those who don't know DMA, trust me, you need market structure. DMA, let me tell you this before I move on. When I get a new student, they have 4 lessons before DMA. And that 4 lesson has to be mastered. I'm not giving them the next lesson unless they master the first lesson, send me dozens of backtests, and I have nothing to tell them to correct them. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. Then they get the next lesson. They are alive. You can go talk to them. And some of them, most of them are here too. You can go see for yourself that even with the DMA hack that I'm talking about everywhere, I have the hat, shirt, every Instagram, everybody knows me for it. I'm telling you, not gonna work if you don't know this shit. You're gonna learn this. Hard it is, I don't know. You don't understand it, your fault. No one else's fault. Even if I give you DMA PDF, if I give you DMA everything, you're not gonna make money unless you know the shit that's happening right in front of your eyes right now in the market. Okay, so back to the business. They, after this inducement, which was basically our safety trade right here, this is our safety trade. We have a downtrend, we have a inducement, M formation at the top, and also this is a signature trade too, and they're going down. So week is done. So you could take the trade in Monday, you can take the trade in Tuesday, you could have taken the trade in Thursday and make money off this pair. We go to the next week. Remember, same thing without even any different. The only difference I can tell you in here compared to here is that they didn't make really higher highs. You see, if you draw a trend line, it's barely a trend. It's mostly consolidation. But still, retail traders look for this shit, so they will draw this trend. If they don't, it's okay. It's support. No retail trader gonna sell this. No retail gonna sell this. Unless, they go to 4-hour weekly, find some stuff that this zone, thankfully to God, come above here. So instead of they see rejection to up, so they sell. And trust me, when markets shift like this down, means all of their zone was down here, not here. If it was here, it would go up. So now they form this trap zone. We had a lesson yesterday with a lot of Forexia people about trap zone, liquidity zone, and that's 50 pip below the trap zone. You can see smashed, take profit, and continue going down for another 2 days. Notice when a safety trade in a perfection forms and you caught a good analyze, that is, trap is perfect, it will run away for 2 to 3 days. Okay. So now we're going again back. You see, you can take all this retest. This is where you can trust 1450 when you have a good reason that people are trapped and market maker need to get the fuck out of that area as fast as they can. So they're coming back down here. They start trapping more. Notice, I mean, it get a little bit crazy and creepy when you go through this and basically work with it. You will see that how crazy this this method is going. I mean, these market makers are making the money just by trapping everybody. Like there is no other business in the world that they can make money off. All they need is hard earned money of people. Personally, I feel bad when when I'm the trap is so obvious and then it quickly right in a second goes in my favor. I'm like, shit, man. I feel bad. But it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. Let me read the chats quickly. I see there are a lot of chats right now. Okay, your voice. Yeah, that's a new mic, man. DMA is meant to be like, yes. Yeah, that happens. They induce. This is the key that you have to know. You have to always, it should be right in front of your eyes. If you have a whiteboard in front of your eyes, just write it down. If I want to sell, market maker need to make people buy because you want to trade in line with them, right? So market maker needs buyer in order to sell and the other way around, and always have it on your mind. Yeah, exactly. I'm really agree with it. Like if you really want to learn DMA, you gotta learn a lot before that. Example, which induction last resistance got killed too. See Monday, Tuesday. Oh, you mean here or here? Yeah, they will eventually, but they did not break it. Basically, they were adding more, people to buy or sell. Yeah, exactly. Someone has to lose for us to win. Otherwise, no one, like, there is no winner. What do I look first when backtesting? First thing I do, remove every EMA. That's what I do. Remove everything on my chart, okay? And then I start backtesting. I start drawing these trends, bigger one first, I start this bigger one. It was a good question, actually. A lot of people don't know what I mean by backtesting, So this one, I draw this trends of mine and then I draw this induction trends, the support and resistance that is trapping everybody. I don't draw the support and resistance that I'm gonna trade. I draw them to see where people are getting trapped. But the funny thing is market maker has to give them something so later they can backtest it. So the concept of support being broken and acts like a resistance and then drop, it actually worked here. But how did it work when they are all trapped down here? Their stop losses around here. So they're seeing drawdown. They're praying that it's going up, And then later when they get a stop hunted, they go back to their mentor and I got this support and then I bought it from it and then I got a stop hunter and then the mentor is like, oh, break retest, man. It was resistant. It wasn't a support. You did wrong. Well, they can do it whatever they want, but for me, I don't take trade based off this zone. The reason I will take this is, you see, after I found my macro trend, after I found my micro induction, then I apply my EMAs and I go in. Where would I enter? Where was my entry? Then I use this. So I'm selling. First sell opportunity for me was here because price couldn't break the 200, closed below. My stop loss usually is 10 pip or 15, 20, 10 pip. I would be out. But this is Euro NZD. I'm not like Brandon Phorexia to have 10 pip or die in any pair, any condition. I actually care about what is the pair. If it's Euro GBP, Euro is 15, 20, GBP I go 25. But in this case, I would get 100 pip in middle of the trap, just because I know peak is set to the low and my macro view is down. And if I didn't take profit here, probably here after they close above 69.70 pip, I would get out. My next opportunity is when they form M setup again at the 200 right here. I would sell it right after I see these. I don't have a railroad track, so I'll wait. I see the rejection, so I press pause. No trade. Wait. Boom. Okay, I see. And then retest. That's my entry. That's my entry right here. Stop loss usually above. I put it above this. In my case, gonna be WMA. Your case gonna be 200. But 15 to 20 pip stop loss, you should be fine. Yeah, 15. And then I mean, boy, 3 candle, 4 candle, give you another 70 pip. Okay. So you got 100 pip down here, you got 70 pip down here, and what all market is doing is trapping people to buy. But you are selling in case that crazy move happened and they went down, you're in, right? But notice how I had setup right here. Notice how I had setup right here, M formation, and I had setup right here. But in here, they just busted through 200. I have no setup right here. I have no reason to sell this. But let me tell you, this is going to be some heavy shit I'm going to tell you right now. Probably some of you guys don't even going to understand it, but fine. You will come back to my videos and finally one day you'll say, shit, that was a good thing. So now this is a resistant forms with these bearish inducement for retail trader. In case any of them selling this, where's their stop losses? 35 to 50 pip, right? Retail don't have 70, 90 something, you know? So trap zone formed by market maker, trapped both buyers, sellers, created a liquidity pool up around here, aggressively shift. So why did I explain this to you? To tell you why I would buy this multi-session W. I would buy this multi-session W right at here or at here or after this engulfing, because I know they're coming up here. Because there is people selling it and their stop loss is up here, right? Well, later, you're right. Yes, whipsaw, but you only understand it's a whipsaw after it happening, unless you know what's up. So this was a clear whipsaw, but you could have taken this W and take it up here. And then you see an M setup right here. My entry, my ideal entry was here. By the way, I would not enter here. If I buy this and I come up here and it's Friday, I say buy market. I'll see you Tuesday. I'm not gonna enter here anymore. I'm just gonna take my profit, see this M, say bye to the market and have fun. Most likely I'm gonna go to GPG VIP and have a backtest and music at around this time. Why? Because this time is the perfect time for backtest, my friend. It's not the perfect time to trade. It's a perfect time to backtest. All data for the previous week is fresh. All these candles are new. You did not see the market like it is right now. All you saw was this slowly forming. You keep guessing. Now here is when you can come back and say, okay, what the fuck was that? Why did I sell this here? Like, I mean, why I bought here, I got a stop hunt here. I sold here, I got a stop hunt here. You start looking for the reasons you lost, the reason you fucked up, or the reasons you got it perfect. The one you got it perfect, you put it in a list that you want to keep repeating the shit. The one you fucked it up, you put it on a list that I'm not going to do this shit again. Simple, man. Just put a rule for yourself. Make sure to stick to your rules. Learn from your mistake. Learn from whatever problem was here. I have 5 minutes time. I'm just going to show you right down here when we were talking that when trend is changing, nothing is different, guys. Nothing is different. The same freaking inducement, the same traps, they can go lower low, 200, boom. Again, same shit, man. Lower low. Like, I already, one of the reason I can see this, you see now they're coming down, inducement to the high. This is like fast forward backtesting. Because I know these pairs so much, I backtest them so much, I already know the traps. I don't need to really think about it. You see support being resistant in, you know, in here, trap everybody, stop hunt them. But for us, what we see is inducement to 200, inducement to 200, M formation, Tuesday reversal, back down. All right. Just go back test it. Last 3 minutes. I'm gonna spend the 2 minutes for the question if there is any. But one thing I want to add is Forexia Academy. Guys, if in any way you're struggling with the trading, or even if you don't struggle, if you're not struggling and you just don't have a perfect understanding, Academy is where you want to be. Honestly, I'm telling my students that eventually all of you guys gonna have my session in the Academy. Not because I'm gonna share with them, because they will feel that they need to be there. Because there's so much good shit happening there. Like, I mean, what do you see? How much information I have, how much knowledge I have in this market. My mentor were Brandon, Mark English, even Dylan. And they're all part of Forexia. And if you have any chance that Dylan talk with you in a webinar in Monday, Brandon in Tuesday, Mark in Friday, Human in Wednesday, even in Thursday, what the fuck you need more? I mean, you gotta be mastering this shit like no other. So don't waste your time basically trying to be smart guy, find everything by yourself. Cause trust me, as a person who teach, I'm telling you, it's easy for me to hide information. It's super easy. But if you show me you wanna learn, let's meet in the academy and let us show you how we do things in our way and grow. That's it. If there is any question, type it in the chat. Let me stop the recording. Thank you for YouTube. Anybody in YouTube we're watching, make sure to join our community. Link will be in description. Take care.